It's Alison here from Freddie Loves Crochet, and I'm back today with a tutorial on how to do these gorgeous strawberry stitches. So they are a 2-row pattern to do this row. So you do the strawberry, the red part on one row, and then you go back along with your stalk colour, greeny colour on the second row. It's all done using half double crochets, and these are like kind of like cluster stitches or puff stitches really. You do need to carry 2 colours along as you go. So you'll start with the colour A, which is green in this case, and I'm actually today going to be using this bluey green because I've run out of this other one. And then you sort of swap and change with your colour changes. But you must make sure that for the strawberry row, so for row 1, that you carry both colours along. For row 2, you just need the one colour. So I've started with 20 half double crochets already done. You need ideally an even number. It depends how many stitches you want to put in between your strawberries. So I'm doing, oh, I just realised the yarn matches my nails. I'm doing 20 on my hook today. So first of all, with colour A, which in this case is this turquoisey green colour, we're going to do 1 half double. This is all in US terms, so that would be a half treble in the UK in the first and 1 in the second, but with a slight change in that we want to change colour, because the next stitch we're going to do now is the strawberry. So we want to have the colour changed before we get to that stitch. So for the final pull through of that second double crochet, half double, sorry, that you've just done, we want to introduce the red. So that's our colour B. Yarn over and pull that through. So we finished off that stitch in red. So we're going to be working now with both colour A, which is the greeny blue, and colour B, which is the red. So I now want to carry this colour A along. I don't want to leave it here. I want to carry it along my work with me, because we're going to chop and change between them. So now I'm going with the red, which is colour A. So yarn. So it's all these we're now going to do 5 half double crochets all into the same stitch, which is this one here. So making sure that I crochet over this, carrying the 2 along. So 5 double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. However, I didn't need to finish that, or I didn't want to finish that 5 off with this colour. So I'm just going to undo it. So, and now we've got that 5th one unfinished. We need to get rid of our red and pick up our colour A again, our green, and finish the stitch with that, because now in between each strawberry we want to switch to this colour. So we've got our 5 cluster of 5 there. So in the next 2 stitches we're going to do 1 in the green, just another half double, and then another half double in this one. And as you can see, I have carried this red along here. So you can probably imagine that now, as I said earlier, you finish that stitch, because we're going to change colour again, because we do our strawberry stitch, then we do our 2 half doubles there. So we need to now change again, ready to do 5 half doubles in here for the next strawberry stitch. Always making sure that we're carrying this other colour that we're not using along. So 5 half doubles in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to stop there this time. because if you remember, the last pull through needs to be from the colour that we're changing to. So 5, finished it. Still carrying along, and now we're going to do another 2 half doubles in the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. But I've done it probably like you will do hundreds of times. This is the last pull through of that second stitch needs to be a change of colour. Can be tricky to remember to do it because you sort of get on a roll. So yarning over in our new colour, in our red colour now, carrying still that green along, 5 half doubles in here, and we're gonna try really hard to remember. So that's 3, 4, and then I've remembered to stop at that point for the 5th one, change colour and pull through the different colour. You don't have to do it that way, but it's the best way to change colour, and it will stop any bleeding of 2 colours into one. So it makes it a sort of a sharper strawberry. So carry that on. 1 and then 2. Oh, switching colour for that, pulling that one along. That's the second one. Back to the strawberries. So you basically, for row 1, and it ends up getting a bit curly because you have loads of stitches, you end up with these kind of arched sort of scallopy shapes really, because it's row 2 that they become strawberries. So for this particular pattern we're doing 2 in between, and then 5 half double crochets in the next one, then 2 in your green, and then switch colour and 5 half double crochets. So when you get to the end, depending on how many stitches you started with, if you started with 20, you will have 2 half doubles in the green to do. If you had more stitches, it might be 2 or 3 at the end to do. And then once I will meet you back for row 2. So I'm going to carry on at the end now, and I'll meet you back for row 2. Okay, so I'm now at the end of, and it's gone a bit, like I say, it's gone a bit curled round because there's too many stitches. It will flatten out once we finish the stitch off. So you can now, if it makes it easier for you, you can now trim your strawberry colour. So colour bacon trim, and that means you're just working with one now because you don't need to carry the second one along. So we're just going to chain 1 and turn. This row's a little bit easier now. So 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and now we get to this strawberry, and we're going to do a 5 half double crochet cluster stitch. So we have to yarn over before every time we insert our hook here. So we're going yarn over and then into that first strawberry stitch. Don't finish it off, carry on, yarn over and into the next strawberry stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarning over and pulling through. So you need to do it for all 5 and yarn over each time. So you're building loads of stitches here. You should end up with 11 stitches here on your hook. I don't even think you can see all mine individually there. There should be 11. So pulling it through can be a challenge, but just go a few at a time. So just a few at a time, so yarn over and pull it through all 11. We get to the end there and then kind of tighten it up. Okay, and then yarn over, and if we do 2 half doubles into those 2 half doubles from the previous round, and as you can see now we've got something resembling a strawberry. We'll do that again, yarn over and yarning over before you go into each strawberry stitch, into each one. That's it. Just going into the top of it as you normally would, it's just you're not finishing off the stitch. Okay, and I've got 11 loops now on my hook, yarning over and pulling through. all 11. Bit by bit is absolutely fine. Nice and tight, yarn over, and then another 2 half doubles in there. I'll do one more with you and then I'll meet you at the end. So yarning over into that first strawberry stitch, yarning over into the second, and repeat. There's the third, the fourth, and the fifth, and yarning over and pulling through all 11. Like I say, it can be tricky to not split the yarn as well, but it's worth the effect once you get through. And then 2 half doubles in the next 2 along. So we're halfway through, and as you can see, it straightens itself out, goes from that curly to that straighten out, because these, I should puff that one out a bit, these clusters have now sort of gathered together, and so they don't take up so much room, and don't they look absolutely gorgeous? I'll finish this off and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so there we have it, the final row with those gorgeous strawberry stitches on them. When you carry it on that first row, when you're carrying the yarn along, make sure you keep it nice and taut so that it's not going to show through, and it doesn't really show on either side there. It's nicely hidden, the carried through yarn. So that is how to do a strawberry stitch. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much. Bye now.